We be always talking about stuff that be trending and all. I got a
Yeah.
question that I want to ask you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, I got
Come
a question that I
on
want
with it. Come on with it. Y'all know how to come on with the questions.
to. Yeah, I want to put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. Oh,
So,
wow.
do you think every woman has a price?
Yeah,
That's what I want to ask.
I do. Every woman
Speak
has
on
a
it.
price
Why you say
to
that?
sleep with her.
Yeah.
Is that what we're referring to? Would every woman be willing to sleep with a man for a price?
Right.
Um,
That's a
it's
long
yeah,
pause.
it's kind of tricky. It's just because you got some woman who has morals and ain't going for no price, you know. But the same women with morals and ain't going for a price would sleep with their favorite celebrity or their celebrity crush for free, or for money, but or for free for that matter.
Right.
So I don't think every woman has a price, but I do think every woman is obtainable to certain men, certain
Right.
guys, with the right amount of money, with the right amount of fame, with the right amount of game, with the right amount of
Whatever.
swag, with the right amount
Whatever.
of yeah.
Whatever that woman into.
Yeah. She may not have a price. She may not. She may say she's not gonna sleep with you, and you offer her how much, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna sleep with you. But if you continue to pursue her in other ways, you may not have to pay. You may
Right.
just be able to sleep with her with the pursuit of another angle. So,
So
I don't think so.
so what Maya saying is, if a guy come up to a woman, we talking about every woman, right?
Right.
If a guy come up to a woman and say, I want to sleep with you, and she say no at first, do you think that every woman got a certain price where they would say yeah, whether it's $100 or $100,000 or $1,000,000?
No, I don't.
So you think some women will turn down $1,000,000 to not sleep with somebody?
Yeah, it depends on the circumstances. What if she already got $1,000,000? What if this woman already got $1,000,000 and he offered her $1,000,000? You know what I mean? And she ain't no greedy. She ain't greedy. She ain't money hungry. She ain't chasing money. And what if she just not attractive? What if she just not attracted to him? What if he ugly? What if he just totally? What if he stink? What if his hygiene is bad? You know what I mean? What if he got a cocked eye and missing teeth? You know what I mean? So and he offer her, hey, I got $1,000,000 for you, baby. Let me get it. No, some women are not viable. Some women are not viable. But
Right.
you can possibly get sex or get something from this woman if you maybe take her out on a few dates. Run game on her, convince her that you want to marry her, you want to be a family with her. If you tell her what she want to hear, you might can get it for free.
Right.
You just gotta know. You just gotta be, the kind of dude who knows how to maneuver when it comes to women.
Right. Okay. That's an interesting response to the question because just the other day I watched something. I think it was a doctor. I can't remember. It was a dude talking about, women control sex and men control relationships.
Okay.
Right? Because
Yeah.
women, it's like when you meet a woman the first time and they are the gatekeepers to the sex.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like you having a conversation with them. You trying to crack it and you saying any and everything. Like what you saying, it's like you trying to offer, it could be marriage, it could be money, it could be whatever, just to crack. And then after the dude crack, he not really interested no more like that. So it's almost like the woman got to now chase down on the dude like for a relationship now
Yeah.
because he done did what he's supposed to do. So I feel like it's a dynamic that's kind of crazy. Whether it's true or not, that's for y'all to judge. But I feel like, it's kind of like when people say everybody got a price. I think it's kind of like the same question. Like everybody, it's not necessarily like monetary, but it could be like what you saying. Some people will fall for people that are always offering money because
Right.
that's their thing.
Yeah.
Some people gonna fall for people that are always coming through like they offering being a husband or being a family person or whatever that woman puts on the top of her list of what's important. If a dude come through talking about, this is what they offering,
Yeah.
it's a high probability that they're gonna rock with that dude. Some women is like, look, if he's 6'4" and over,
Yeah.
or if it's 6'1" and over, he could get it.
I think every
So it
woman. I think every woman has a price depending on how much she needs it. I think every woman has a price depending on her desperation. I think every woman has a price depending on her mental state and her financial state. If it's a situation where she's down to her last, have no hope, have no way of getting $1,500 to pay her rent, and a decent looking guy that's handsome and tall and 6'4" comes to her and say, "Hey, baby, I like you," and she's attracted to him and she's feeling him, and he comes to her and say, "Hey, I'll pay the $1,500 for rent if you come home with me." She probably more than likely would consider, depending on her circumstances. If she ain't got the $1,500 and she about to get put out, and this man is attractive and she want to sleep with him for free anyways, she's probably definitely gonna take it. So I definitely depend. It depends on her mental state, her financial situation, and her attraction to the man who's offering.
Right. Okay.
Simple.
Okay. Nah, that's
That's what I think. So if y'all think otherwise, if I got it wrong, or that's just what I think. That's just what I think.
What's the comment section saying? We got the comment section jumping.
Yes, never will I sell my soul for money. I agree. Some people don't have to. Some people, yes, I agree with you. Perfection. Yes, yes, yes. Some women don't have to sell their souls for money. I agree. Yes, yes, yes. Price beyond rubies. That's not something that you should have to buy. Okay. Yep. I agree. I agree. Let's see. You better preach. Yes, you ain't selling it for $1 million.
They're
Never will I
agreeing with you
sell
in the chat.
my soul for money. Yeah, some women have morals. Some women ain't.
Yeah.
You got some women out here that'll do anything for $1.
You
Even if they don't need it. You got women who love money and will do anything for $1, who don't need the money, but just want more. Just want more. Just want more.
And I'm gonna rephrase that for you. We got people out here that'll do anything for money.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Yeah.
That's why I would say if money is the most important thing to you, and you do anything for money,
oh, yeah.
I want to rock with you.
Yeah,
Because
whether
you
for
might
you
do
or
something
not.
funny for something strange for a piece of change just to get that
Yeah.
just to get that paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what you might do.
Yeah.
So that's why I rock with people that think money is on top of everything. Oh, for money. Nah, man, because you that
Yeah, a
ain't
woman
it.
who's God fearing, who's aware of herself. Not to say a woman without flaws, but a woman who has morals and has self respect. Who is following God's and trying to do their best to be a good woman. Because doing. I do agree with the comment with Apri when she says she's not selling her soul, because doing something you don't want to do, deep in your heart, deep in your spirit, doing something you don't want to do for money, that is definitely similar to just selling your soul, because that's
Yeah.
something you don't want to do in your soul and you willing to do it for money, for a benefit, then I think that is definitely selling your soul.
Yeah, and I feel like it's too many of people in our society, in our community that do. It's almost like, and we have different terms for it, offer to get the bag, get to the bag, and all of that. I feel like sometimes we be so concerned about getting to the money.
Yeah.
We be missing out on the real blessings. The blessing could be right in front of you, but
Anything,
you're
yeah.
so busy trying to get to the money.
Yep.
You got a real dude in front of you that has potential. You dig what I'm saying? That you can build something that's generational. wealth.
Exactly. I was
But
gonna
you
say
looking
that.
at this ball playing my DM.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
somebody, he already in the NBA. You gotta
Let me go get this quick
let me-
5,000.
Yeah, he selling. If he sent me a ticket to fly out to Vegas.
Yeah.
And he got an Airbnb that's fly. You thinking about the Instagram pictures? You thinking about whatever he could do?
I knew it. It was hotline. Get it off your chest podcast.
Hotline. Who we got on the phone?
This is me. It's a pre.
Get it off your chest podcast.
Who we got on the phone right now?
A pre?
Hey, Bree.
Hey, Bree, what's going on, Bree?
We've been waiting for you to call, girl. We see you in the comments.
No, I was waiting, letting y'all, talk through it, but I do agree with you, Perfection, when it comes to the question, like, would you have sex for money?
Mm-hmm.
And like we all know, there's people in the world that will do that. Like Munyon said, you got people who need that money. They'll do anything for a piece of change.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're thinking about a woman and a man of God, or just a person with morals, I know I'm priced beyond rubies. I would never sell my soul for money.
Yeah.
If I was not a woman that knows who she is and knows whose she is, I would do that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because I'll be of the world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you think about that, it's just like if, like you gave that example of a woman that needed the $1,500, so she slept with a man. You think about that, it's almost like an even exchange. I sell you my soul for $1,500, but again, what happens when I pay my rent? I'm short
Yep.
next month, or I
Yep.
need groceries.
Yep.
What do I do again? I'm in that same
Exactly.
vicious cycle.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's almost like the like a drug dealer or somebody, they got a debt. You know what I'm saying? I look at the guys in prison. They get the fix, they get the drugs, but now, or somebody trafficking in prison, I do it one time, you got me by the balls. Excuse my language. You got
Mhm.
me by the balls because now I have to do whatever I have to do because I don't want you to tell me or I want you to give me that hit again.
Mhm.
So when I think about that, it's the same situation. But as for me, like if I like a guy,
Right.
even though I'm a Christian woman, we
Mhm.
all have flaws
Mhm.
beyond what we can see. Is that if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. You're gonna sleep with him, you're gonna sleep with him.
Yeah.
But it has to be a man of course, substance. Because I don't like surface level thinkers. I don't. I can't get with it. I like a man like you already know. I've already said this
Yeah.
that feeds my soul.
Mhm.
Met a guy a while ago, June. I mean, he feeds my soul. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
if I want to sleep with him, would I want to? Yeah, most definitely, because I don't never ask a man for money,
Yeah.
but he feeds me and gives back to me in other ways.
Mhm.
That where my soul is, my cup that I pour is also being filled by him.
Right. But would you?
So
But if you did sleep with him, and he offered you
mhm.
money, would you take the money?
It all depends what the circumstance was in the situation.
Okay.
No,
If he
Apri.
see that I didn't have, if he seen that I didn't have no gas,
Apri.
Right.
or hey,
Apri.
let
Right.
me
No.
give
No.
you a
No.
couple of dollars. Let me give you a little couple of dollars because of this, because I know you like sunflowers.
Yeah.
That's a different circumstance.
Yeah. It
Oh,
But it's
is.
just like me begging for money. Oh no, man.
oh, Apri.
No. Yeah.
So, so you say you met this dude in June,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still waiting to hit it?
No, no, he's not.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. So y'all already
No.
passed that situation.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
would
okay.
say this. I would say this. Even if he was still waiting, you do have men that are very intentional, know what they want, but at the
Mhm.
same time, they're not making sex the forefront. If you
Right.
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're
Because
saying.
yeah, because if it's a man, he's really about you. He's not gonna push the envelope of sex.
No,
He's not going to.
I was
No.
wondering because you said that he poured into you and stuff, and you met him in June, and I was thinking
Hmm.
like, if he poured into you, what's the problem then? That's what I was gonna ask, cause I thought maybe you was holding out on him.
Yeah.
But
No, and sometimes we had that rule back in the day. Act like a woman, think like a man. Sometimes you made the guy wait just to see what he's really about. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is,
Yeah.
just like as men watch us, we watch the man, how he is character, how he handles himself, what does he do. I mean, women watch men the same way. But the thing is that, I'd say, sex, it shouldn't be the forefront. Pour into me and get to know me, who I am. I've
okay,
had this happen to me in college, to where I was with he was an ex, he's an ex. This is back in like 2002. I sleep with him for the first like 90 plus days. The guy thought I was a lesbian
right,
because I didn't sleep with him. He's just like, I want to make sure we're on the same page. And when I finally broke it down to him and understood, he was like, "Damn, I ain't never had no girl, no girl. I was young at that time. Tell me no stuff like that."
right.
But when he finally did get to that page, it was on and cracking.
Mhm.
So, my
But
question is, do you have any? Well, not saying do you have any friends, so don't tell your business. But if you had a friend that's thinking about selling her vagina, what would you tell her? And would you
why you
judge
say
her?
it like, no, no, I would not judge her. Of course, like we all think about, we have biases and we have those things that we think about. But my thing is, I would pour into her and plant those seeds as much as I could. I would pray, if I'll ask her, does she want to pray about it, whatever she's going through? Because sis is going through something to where she has to do that. she has to do. She feels like she has to do, but she ain't got to do it because God will provide whatever it is. But at the same time, if she wants to do that, if she can't, because maybe it's an addiction for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. That's her point of view, but also it's to her life. I would do whatever I could as a friend to pour into her to have her not to do that
She just
and try to
needs.
give her.
She just
Uh-huh.
need. She just need $2,000 for rent, and she came to you and she said, "You gonna give me this 2,000, or I gotta sell this coochie? What you doing?"
Why
I
you
got a
say
question,
it
too.
like that? Why you say it like that though?
I got a question too.
You say it that word is so vulgar, but
Okay, I'm sorry.
I would,
I'm sorry.
no, you good. You good. You good.
Vagina.
You good. You good. But I would, like I said, I would pour into her and do whatever I can. Like if I had the money, if I could help her, whatever I could do. But if she's the hell bent on it and set on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, well, bitch, I told you so. You should have done that. Damn
Right,
shit.
right.
I'm,
But
I'm not gonna say that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right, but would you try to talk her out of selling her
Oh
vagina
yes, most
for
definitely.
you would talk
Most
her out of that?
I would try to, yes,
Okay.
as hard as I could because I know once people are hell bent on something, if they gonna do it, they gonna do it.
Okay.
I deal with guys that take suicide. They suicide all the time. They
Okay.
gonna do it. They gonna do it.
Okay.
But
So
I
my
would
next
try
question. My next
Go
question,
ahead.
Apri, would you try to talk her out of sleeping with the man who she just genuinely wanted to sleep with? She genuinely likes him. He's pouring into her, and she said, "Hey, I want to sleep with him." Would you try to talk her out of that?
No,
Okay. Okay.
because she genuinely likes him. Because the thing is, I'm not with her. I'm not with them when they're together. So I don't know how he is genuinely pouring into her. All I could go by is what she tells me. And as her friend, I have to be supportive in who she likes.
So is the
You know what I'm saying?
so is the issue so the issue is not having sex. The issue is having sex for money and selling sex.
Yeah, selling it's almost like she's selling her soul. You know what I'm saying? Like you have sex because you want to have it, but now you just having it because you got to pay this rent. But you not going out here. She could be not going out there doing what she got to do, or being the borrower, not the lender. You know what I'm saying? She's spending her money wisely. It could be all different type of circumstances. But if she genuinely likes this guy, he's pouring into her, and they've been talking for a while. I mean, if he gonna give her $2,000, that's between them. They grown. But now, if you just selling that's a different circumstance. That's the other end of the spectrum for me.
Yeah,
You know, but
and
sis is gonna do whatever she wanna do.
yeah, yeah, and I
I
feel
would
like
try to.
I feel like
Go
sleeping
ahead.
with the guy. I feel like sleeping with the guy. You know, whether if you doing it for money or doing it just in general. I just feel like both of them is something that we should, we will hope to abstain from, knowing our worth and, walking with
Yeah.
Christ and being
Yeah.
in, trying to value ourselves. For both reasons we should do that. However, people see that having sex for money as selling your soul, but having sex for pleasure is not selling your soul.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Oh, I can't hear.
it's a fine line. You know what I'm saying? Because we know as Christians, our flesh gets weak. I ain't gonna lie, my flesh get weak all the time when I cuss somebody's ass out, or when I go out here and have this drink, or you know what I'm saying, anything. Your flesh is weak, and the walk with Christ, He never said it's gonna be easy. I believe that you just have to you remember His word, do His will. And the thing is, like my pastor preached about it all the time. It's not going to be easy, but you gotta steadfast. And remember in those hard moments to where, okay, I don't need to do this. I mean, it has to be some type of fire ignited within yourself to do right.
Yeah, absolutely. And
It has to,
continue to try. At least try your
yes,
hardest, because what I've learned is
yes,
regardless of, how long you make the guy wait, you can make the guy wait for 2
mm-hmm,
days, you can make the guy wait for 2 months. If that's his intentions is to get the sex, he's after he get what he wants, he's going to become the person he is anyways, so even
mm-hmm,
if he is pouring into you for 2 months
mm-hmm,
straight and you sleep with him after 2 months and now he's not pouring into you no more and now he's kind of checked out of the situation, it's like how many
mm-hmm.
times do you do that with how many different guys before
Yeah,
we learn as women that, hey, so I'm doing something wrong. Something ain't working here.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing is too is like I've grown to realize is, when you mature and all the way around the board, your taste of men, or it could be from men going to females, that taste that you did have, that guy or girl, is not going to be the same.
Yeah,
So when
absolutely.
you recognize like, hey, I done fucked up a couple of damn times. It's the same lesson. It's the same lesson over and over again. When you get tired of that shit, ask for repentance. I ain't gonna say you don't do anything wrong, but just look in the mirror at yourself and be accountable for your flaws and all.
Yeah.
It's okay if you have them, but at the same time, like you say, when you grow a little bit more, that taste of that person or the person you're always attracted to, it ain't gonna be the same no more.
And I feel like and you said as you mature, your taste in men will change. But I
Yeah.
personally feel like as you mature in Christ, your
Yes.
taste for men changes.
Yes.
Your taste
Yes.
for men changes. After you've done
Yes.
this so many times and you realizing
Mhm.
that, keeping